Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Spider, and welcome back to another review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Generations Cybertronian Soundwave. So let's get to it. Now, this is usually when I take the time to look at the packaging, but I don't have any more. So, whoops. Trash can! That didn't go as planned. Trash can! Okay, poor Soundwave. Oh boy, okay. On with the rest of the review. So, originally, this figure was packaged in robot mode, but I'm going to start with the vehicle mode. Why? Because I always start with the vehicle mode. If you got a problem with that, too bad. This is my channel, and I'll do what I want. Now, on with the figure. Now, this design comes from War for Cybertron, the game, not the show. And, yeah, looks pretty cool. Let's get up close here and get a good look at the details. We have the front here with this very nice gold on the front. I really like that. You got the Cybertron symbol, bump the camera. You got these bits in silver. These little spikes, which they always look like tusks to me. In fact, the whole front of it kind of looks like a mouth or something. Like these are the big front teeth, and these like tusks or something. Doesn't help that this part can move. So it's like, I don't know. My mind goes to some weird places sometimes. All right, just bear with me. So here we got the front of the vehicle. Looks quite nice. Got some interesting designs and stuff. And obviously, this isn't any kind of Earth vehicle. It's a Cybertron thingy, whatevers. You got side here. It's a nice purple. Got purple up there. More silver. Then you got the wheels, which, to me, the wheels always look like they have an angry face on them. Like, can you see it's like got the eyes there? There's the angry brow, and then like the creased forehead. It just looks angry. It's like, man, Decepticons are so evil. Even their tires are mad. Like, geez, calm down. You have the back of the vehicle, which I forgot to look up if this is accurate to the model or not, but I'm going to say it's not. So, yeah, the back's kind of... Yeah. The rest of it looks pretty dang good, though. And you got the bottom, which, honestly, not too bad. I've seen far worse bottoms. You can't even see his head, so, you know, that's a plus he's got that most other figures don't. Yeah. Overall, vehicle mode is pretty dang good. It can roll. Kind of. It depends on... The wheels are kind of interesting, the way they work. So you kind of have to make sure they're lined up properly. And then he rolls like a dream. The camera got dark there for a moment. It got dark again. Brighten up, I said. There you go. There we go. That's better. Yeah. That's pretty much it for vehicle mode. Now, it does have some weapon storage. So you can take his little weapons here and just plug them onto the side like that. Which doesn't look too terrible, but... Yeah. It's got holes on either side, so you can have some of that action going on, but I rarely ever do that. Now, it does have another type of weapon storage, but I'm going to save that for robot mode. Angry faces. Sorry. Now, before we move on, is there anything else I wanted to mention about the car mode? I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it. Alrighty. So I guess on to the size comparisons. Now, here it is with a Lego minifigure. Here it is the Pack Destruction minifigure Mothra. Hey, she didn't fall forward that time. Isn't that nice? And here it is with the Pack Destruction minifigure Godzilla. Now, onto some more relevant size comparisons. Here he is with the 2007 Movie Deluxe Barricade. is with the another Generations figure, the Generations Orion packs. And finally, previous review, the Cybertronian Cliff Jumper. They look pretty good together. Of course, they do it from the same game. I mean, technically it's not, but whatever. It's the whole thing I talked about in his review. If you want to see that, go watch that, blah, blah, blah. Now, measuring time. Let's bring in the measuring tape. And if you count the spikes, he is 4 inches long and about 2 inches tall. So yeah, not too big, not too small. Half decent deluxe size. Deluxe size. Figure itself is pretty cool. I want to clarify. I'm not calling him half decent. I'm calling the size half decent. Because this is pretty cool. Now, I guess there's nothing else to do but transform him. I should probably raise up the camera just a bit. Just a little bit. Just a little. So, you can see what I'm doing while transforming him. So, the first thing I like to do is come up here and just untab these bits. Yeah, that. Man, let me get up closer. That tabs into that. Come on now, brighten up. Why are you so dark? Alright, you want to come back here. Just split that part. Then you want to untab this part. Okay, there you go. So you want to tab that, and then just fold it down. Do the same on the other side. It comes untabbed pretty easily. Just fold it down. You want to take these and just fold them up, and then push it down, and eventually that hook will clip onto that. So just keep pushing it, and eventually it will clip into place. And you want to fold that bit up. You want to rotate this bit till it clicks into place. You want to flip it around, flip the foot around, and do everything I just did on the same leg. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Nope. Pop that back on. There we go. Yeah, this bit is a bit more solid, or not solid, a bit tighter on that leg. Let me just rotate it around. You see, it starts to line up all nice like. Then what you want to do is just start folding this part down. And you want to collapse it, and it will, that bit will click, and then that will click into place. And then you have legs all done. Now, onto the top part. First thing you want to do is fold the wheels back. Just kind of, we'll deal with that a little bit later, but just get them out of the way for now. Then, yeah, I guess we'll start here. And you want to get in here and just split that. And that will reveal the head. Just focus one arm at a time. Just want to rotate it. The wheel will probably get in the way a little bit. Actually, I guess I should probably hang on. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what steps I should do. There, yeah, we should do this first. So unfold the arm like that, then rotate like that, then fold. Yeah, that works a lot better. You want to fold this back. Rotate the arm and fold that up, and then rotate the wrist. And when you fold it back, you do want to make sure that its thumb, the thumb is up, because otherwise it doesn't go in right. So yeah, just do that, and then do everything I just did on the other side. Wrist joints are really tight on this guy. Even after all these years, they are very, very tight. Alright, now we come to these bits back here. So you see they're on two joints here, so you just want to fold and collapse them and rotate that all the way back. Rotate, collapse, fold, and then you can just do whatever you want with these. Oops, get your arm all situated, and there we have Soundwave in his robot mode. But he looks a bit incomplete, so why don't we bring in his weapon, his shoulder cannon, which I guess we can take a better look at right now. It's nice translucent purple plastic, painted in again that nice blue, and great bit up front. So you just want to and just tab that on, and now he looks complete. Now he's ready to kick some Autobot butt, or tin plate, I guess. Let's bring him in here, and we shall brighten up a little bit, take a good look at his circulation. That's right. Forgetting how I do these things. It's been a little while. It's been 2 weeks. Shows how forgetful I am. Anyways, so here we have the head. He can rotate, which again, after all this time, is still very tight. Unfortunately, it's not on a bulge or anything, so it can just rotate around. So that's a little disappointing, but it is a little bit of an older figure, so it's somewhat forgivable. The shoulders are on a ball joint, but fortunately they can't go too far up. They can go all the way around though. That's nice. And you have this joint right here, which kind of makes up for the lack of upward movement, so you can do that. So that works a little better. And you have a bicep rotation. You have a pretty dang good bend at the elbow. That's really good. Then you have a rotation at the hand, and I guess it can go down a little bit, so I guess you can use that for something. And these pieces, these are a little bit annoying. They just kind of flop about. Now, there's nothing really at the waist. The legs can go that far forward, can that far back. He moves his arms out of the way. He can do the splits. We got thigh rotation. We got a pretty decent bend at the knee. And his ankle is on a ball joint, so you can do whatever the heck you want with that. You got some tilt, you got forward, back, and all that good stuff. So yeah, he's pretty decently articulated. I definitely like it. I definitely enjoy it. Now, on to details. So we'll take a good look. Come on now. Focus up. Focus and brighten. Gotta keep fumbling with things. Very good look at his face. He's got a nice silver on the mouth plate. Pretty good face. Again, got that nice gold from before and the spikes. You got his legs. You got the purple. Yeah, nice and silver, and he's got some pretty big feet too. So he's pretty sturdy. He ain't gonna go anywhere. The only reason my copy might is because his legs are quite a bit loose, which is unfortunate, but there are ways you can tighten that, so it's not too bad. And again, it's a really old figure, and blah blah blah, can't talk. I got this guy used, so yeah, the loose joints are passable, unless he started out that way, but I don't think he did, considering other people's reviews don't really seem to have him that way. I'm gonna shut up now and get to the thing. So we got a nice silver here. You got blue hands. Got the arms. You got the back. And now all the, at least most I believe, of the Decepticons had like a Decepticon badge on their back. And not really here. I mean, I guess you can kind of count these these things, but not really there. But honestly, I don't really care. I mean, it's a neat detail that they put on the figure, but on the game model, but I didn't really care, so I'm not too bothered that the toy doesn't have it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for details, and he looks pretty dang good. I gotta admit, he looks very, very nice. It's a very, very nice Soundwave. Now he does have another weapon. Focus. Thank you. Again, translucent purple, painted blue, and gray. But this one is a little bit different in that if we flick it out, if you can grab it, it is a little difficult. If you pull that bit out, you get a little silver doohickey. It looks like the original Toys gun. So that's pretty cool. Whoops. Try not to drop it. And you can give him his weapon. Just put it in his hand. Try not to drop it again. Hey, he has a very, very tight grip on his blaster, but there you have his. Like, trying to brighten up so you can see better. There we go. Here his blaster, and honestly, looks pretty good. I really like it. But let's say for whatever reason, you don't want Soundwave to have his weapons. You don't want that. You want him to be unarmed. You want him to just be Soundwave guy. Or maybe you don't want to lose the weapons. You want to put them somewhere secure. There's something you can do that with. And I really like this. This is a really clever storage thing. You want to flip this bit up, and you open up his chest. You can just put the weapons in there. There's little slots here with the handles. Will go in there and bump the camera. Plug in like that. Close up the chest. There you go. You got these weapons, nice and secure. I think that's really cool. I like that they did that. But I'm a. Jeez. It's kind of hard to get them out just one at a time. Sometimes they kind of sit wrong, so the chest won't close properly. But you just fiddle it about, and you can get him out. I'm gonna put his shoulder cannon back on because he just looks a little weird without it. Just in my eyes. I like it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's much better looking. Yeah. Pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't come with any cassettes of any kind, so no Laserbeak, no Rumble, no Ravage, no nothing. The Voyager one does, though. The Fall of Cybertron Voyager one came with cassettes, so that's cool. But he doesn't. He's just the figure, which is not bad. It's definitely not a bad figure. This is really cool. There are some little bits that are lacking some lack of articulation, but overall, it's pretty cool. Now, onto size comparisons. There we go. That's a bit bright. That's nice and bright. Onto size comparisons. All right. To start off, size comparisons part 2. We have the Lego minifigure. The Pack Destruction minifigure Mothra. Here's just lower the camera a little bit so you can see a little better. There we go. That's a bit better. We got Pack Destruction minifigure Godzilla. And once again, to more relevant figures, we have the 07 Movie Deluxe Barricade. Oh, wait. Got to flip up his flaps. How could I forget such an important detail? Okay, now we're on. I don't know what that was about. Here he is with the Generations Ryan packs. And here he is with the Generations Cybertronian Cliff Jumper, also known as War of Cybertron, or technically Fall of Cybertron, but whatever. From the same game, movie timeline, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully. And once again, they do look quite good together. Now, back to just Soundwave himself. Bring it up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, he's really cool. I definitely recommend picking him up. He is a really cool figure. He does have a few problems, like these flaps on his shoulders. Just kind of, like when you're fiddling with him, they kind of get in the way. And these bits as well. They don't really click into place. If I've not been showing you, if I've been doing this all off camera, I'm sorry. I keep doing that. It's such a problem. These flaps right here. Goodness gracious. And these bits right here, they don't tab in or click in or anything. They just kind of sit back there. So that is a little bit annoying. And they do kind of fix those problems on the Voyager one, which is essentially just an upscaled version of this figure. These bits actually click into place, so they ain't going anywhere. And these bits, they transform a bit differently. They're not like on this double jointed things, so they are just a bit more secure on that version of the figure. So yeah, those bits are a bit better, but in comparison to like the rest of the figures of the line, this figure does scale way better. So yeah. So while that one does fix some issues this one has, this one is by no means bad. It's still a really cool figure, and I definitely enjoy it. And I almost forgot Sasuke Measuring Time Part 2. Goodness gracious, almost forgot. Alright. So he is about 5.5 inches tall. So pretty decent. Pretty decent. I think that scales pretty decently even with some of the more recent figures. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I definitely recommend picking him up. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the review. But there is one more thing I wanted to talk about before I close this off. There is, because in the game, release, actually I don't think it does in War for Cybertron, but in Fallout Cybertron, Soundwave does turn into a kind of like radio boombox kind of mode, but none of the figures that was made of this design ever did that. But there is a way to kind of get it there. It's completely unofficial. It's just fans coming up with a way to get him into something that kind of resembles the mode, but it is pretty cool. So I'm gonna show you how to do that right quick. So what you want to do is, the top is basically just completely transform the top half of the figure. So just get it back into car mode, essentially. Tab that in. Get this piece all tabbed in. Alright. So that's pretty simple. Now, the parts. That's so simple. So you want to extend these wheels and fold out these pieces. This isn't too important. This is just to kind of give him a little bit of a stand back here. Now, what you want to do now is you want to take the hip joint and fold it all the way up. Fold it like that. Take the foot, fold it like that. Unfold that and unclip the foot like so. And oh wait, no, I did that wrong. Yeah, you want to leave it like that. There you go. Then you want to fold it all nice and securely up there like that. Then you just do the same thing. Oops, I want to make sure that is on the back. Just do the complete same thing. Oops. On the other side. Fold it up. Fold, 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 fold. And there you have a makeshift boombox mode for a Soundwave. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And I'm not at all taking credit for this. I did not at all come up with this. I'm not actually sure who originally came up with this. I learned how to do this from MGO316, and he said he learned it from somebody else, who may have learned it from somebody else. So it's like I knew this guy, who 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 knew this guy's cousin. So yeah, that kind of deal. So I don't know who originally came up with it, but it is pretty cool that you can do this, and it doesn't look too bad. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the review. I hope you enjoyed, and see you later. Sayonara. Bye.